What is up, everybody? Here we are today playing a deck from CJC. It's I like to call these Nat Sky style decks, because Natural Sky is the main guy I see playing the Rifle Mutant without laser. Obviously no laser means you do have some weaknesses. The primary ones are going to be aircraft such as Shade and Orca, things that can kill bikes. And then, yeah, you know, you don't have anything that cheaply kills those things. Like, you have to fight back with bike spam, basically, until you can afford a Phantom, which is quite hard to do, because it's, you know, 30 cost spam, and then you've got to save up 150. Normally, I would say, I mean, it's basically a Mutant Chuggy. It's like a weird Mutant Chuggy deck. I think the Shade and the Mutant overlap pretty hard as well. I'm not sure when I'm going to be making a Shade over a Mutant. Also, I'd normally expect to see Oksana in a deck like this. Like, we've got Chuggy and Phantom and Mutant, all things I want to boost. But instead, we're playing Seth. What are the maps for the resource challenge? We've got Slashed Fields and Stonewall. So Seth is going to be great on Stonewall. And I'd probably prefer Oksana on Slashed Fields. But yeah, we're gonna be playing this deck. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm not very comfortable with decks of this nature. I tend to play pretty standardized decks. I'm definitely a rifle laser player, like rifle laser or like laser fanatic wheel. That's generally how all my decks look. So I am definitely going to be a little uncomfortable with a deck like this. Was that a War Factory? No, it's an air tower. Great. It's exactly what you want to see your nod opponent opening when you have no lasers in your deck. Alright, so he's gone Venom first, so we're going to go bikes. Probably want to try and get to Phantom as quickly as possible. He's actually gone double Venom, which is kind of insane. I'm gonna go one-shot this guy. Interesting. That's what we'll do again. There's the Shade that we're probably quite weak to. Huh. I guess the EMP stops the other bikes firing because this Venom is not dead. And we're gonna back up. We're gonna sit over here so that he has to. If he gets cloak again, he can't move on to the pad without losing it. That was not the best Shade play I've ever seen, I'll be honest. Driving into triple bike squadron is a little risky. I'm not sure, I think it's 6 bike missiles? Yeah, 5 doesn't do it. But 8, 9, 10, 11 will. 11 bike missiles will definitely do the job. I'm not sure what this guy's deck is. I'm guessing it's like double or triple air and triple tech. Obviously, as always, I'm baffled that people can play decks like this. And not just let you go. Like, how do you, like, after a game like this one, for example, if I was playing his deck and I played this game and my opponent made only bikes and then made a Phantom and I was just dead, I would think to myself, maybe there are some gaps in my deck. You know, maybe there's some issues with my deck. Maybe I need to take a look at what I'm doing here and consider alternate options. But, you know, who knows? Who knows?
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
Alright, now we're up against Mottle. The thing about opening rifles in a deck like this, where you have Rifle Mutant, if you get rushed, Rifle Mutant is not actually necessarily going to stop a rush. So it's like, yeah, you can scout, but if you see a rush coming, there's not that much you can really do about it. Alright, so opponent's gone blind double harvester. And he's got a barracks opening. Alright, let's set up the rifle on defense. Now I'm just going to go straight to Chuggy against the flames. Mutants. Alright, so obviously we don't want to tank the mutants with our Chuggy because that's not a great fight. So we're going to back up, we're going to get the rifles to engage, we're going to drive past and leave a cloud, and then we're going to bail. Standard Chuggy play. And then we'll drive back past when he's busy doing something else. There we go, mutant down. And we'll get our own mutant now. With some flamers, it's obviously not a problem. This is a moment where I would like to have boost, but I don't really like. It's not worth a drill pod because obviously the Chuggy is gonna get here and kill the guy. But if I had a boost, I would boost to secure the kill a little bit faster. Make sure I don't lose the pad at all. All right, let's push his harvester. So like I was saying, I don't really know when I'm supposed to make a Shade. I guess Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, when do I want a shade instead? Like, against flame tank is the main thing I can think of. Obviously, a flame tank will beat mutants super hard.
Ready to wait the garden. EMP missiles ready. Delivering disruption from above. Phantom ready to shut him down. EMP missiles
We'll re-up our mutant.
Phantom flying out.
Make sure we can kill this Fancy off. Fancy? Basilisk. Kill the Basilisk. Alright, so this one looks pretty over. Double halve, since the patch has proven to be pretty weak, I'd say. I think double halve is like kind of right out at this point.
Mission accomplished. Three, two, one. New mission received.
Alright, some Russian dude. Don't know how to pronounce this.
Online. Unit ready.
Guess it doesn't have to be Russian, but obviously Cyrillic alphabet. Just assume. Shouldn't assume things though.
Unit ready.
We do have dice here. He can maybe give us a hand. Alright, so opponent's gone laser and half, pretty standard opening. Outside of Siberian League. And we've got a buggy. Alright, I'm just gonna go straight into mutant. I could go what bike, but that doesn't seem. I mean, I've got the mutant. I might as well use the mutant, right? Yeah, mutant poops on buggy pretty hard. And we'll Chuggy to go with the mutant, the classic combo.
Unit ready.
Ready to wait the garden.
Unit off.
Well, Chuggy, we'll get the Chuggy to help attack the buggy if it comes in. Get the block here. That's a lot of buggies.
Unit ready.
That is a lot of buggies, my dude. Maybe too many.
Unit offline.
Good day to spray.
There's second half. I mean, I don't really understand how he thinks the game is going to go on long enough for that second half to be relevant, but it does seem to be the way of the world now.
Unit ready.
I think it's very difficult to adapt to the fact that Double Harvester is too slow, because if most of your opponents are not punishing you for it, like if most opponents don't end the game quickly, then you probably can get there quite easily a lot of the time, and then it's hard to realize that the problem is that your second Harvester, like the game does not do a good job of explaining to you that the second Harvester is a real cost. Alright, well, pretty straightforward victory there.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
A good name, actually. I quite like this guy. Give him a greeting with Seth.
I'm Seth.
I'm Seth.
Just Seth.
Just Seth.
Unit ready.
I feel like he probably isn't just Seth. Like, you know, he just decided to do that. He's like, I want to be cool. I'm going to be like Madonna, Seth, or Adele. But he doesn't really live in that life, you know.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Given that Seth was really, like, not around that long in the CNC series, like, he didn't do a great job before Kane showed up and, you know, popped him. He's quite an iconic character, given how little, like, face time he had. Alright, so we've gone Chuggy, he's gone Pitbull. We're just going to block off with these rifles. Probably go for a mutant next. Second Pitbull, yikes, that's aggressive. Definitely want to get a mutant here. Yeah, we'll just take out this turret. This is a time when, a classic time when a boost would be great, actually. Because I really need to clear up. I've only got the one pop cap and I need to clear up a bunch of Pitbulls, which obviously Drill Pod isn't going to help with. The real issue is just I've got these one-man rifles I need to get rid of. Again, boost would be great here. Whereas Drill Pod is like kind of whatever. The thing is, you tend to like remove a lot of the infantry with your Chuggy. That's like kind of how the sequence of plays goes. Is you start with barracks and then they go barracks and then you remove all of the infantry from the barracks with the chemical buggy, which leaves you with not great targets for your Drill Pod. Obviously Drill Pod is still good, just as an extra unit, but drill podding onto a pit bull is less impactful than drill podding behind like some rifles or lasers. And here comes the drone swarm spam, a classic DDI strategy against Nod. We have dealt with it efficiently though with our bike squadrons. Get both these bikes to attack this pit bull. And we'll just re-up our Chuggy. We have a lot of spare cash, we don't really care that much about losing the Chuggy. Pretty happy just to refresh its hit points. But we are in a classic holding pattern now, where we're going to have a mutant, we're going to have a Chuggy, and then we're going to make bikes to fight drone swarms to try and kill our mutants. Now that he's gone for an Orca, I'm going to make a Phantom as well. Looks like he wants to kill the Chuggy, so he's going to rebuild. So Chuggy goes down, we're about to lose the mutants, we're going to need new mutants. And then we will need a new, we'll need a Phantom as well pretty soon. Although we're not going to bother making the Phantom until he makes another Orca. He has gone for an APC here, which is not great against Mutant Chuggy. This is one of the reasons Mutant Chuggy is popular, I think. It's because of its ability to just crush APC. But again, you can see I've got this shade. Just not touching it really. Like, I don't know when... I'm unsure when I'm supposed to make this shade. I guess tanks, but Mutant's great against tank as well, so... Yeah, there's just like this massive overlapping role. Maybe Giga Cannon is a point at which I would make a... shade. A Giga Cannon or MRS, I could see it. Obviously we're in trouble here because the Phantom won't kill this drone swarm. Yeah, so we're going to lose this missile because the Phantom can't take out a drone swarm. Pretty standard Nod things. Like you're playing Nod, someone makes a bunch of light air, you just sort of sit there and look at it until the missile fires. Not even sure I really want this Phantom. The bikes might just be better since they can kill a drone swarm faster than a Phantom can. Again, we're going to lose the Chuggy, but we have 300 Tiberiums, so we just don't care. Like, I can cycle through units very quickly if I need to. The problem is simply pop cap. Like, that will be what kills me. If I lose this game, it'll just be because I end up unable to build units because I have infinite Tiberium. I'm actually going to move this Harvester now, so I'm up so much tiered. Even though we're not that close to the end of the missile, I have time to move a Harvester because there's just no need for income anymore. I'm just completely as rich as I could possibly need to be. Try and get the Harvester actually on the pad. Here comes the drone swarm. This is how I lose the game, by the way. If I lose the game at all, it'll just be to these drone swarms because I can't kill them in time. But otherwise, you can clearly see I'm so far ahead. Like, look how much money I have. Like, I can't lose. I'm not going to lose on pads either. I'm only going to lose to like drone swarm spam. It doesn't look like that's going to happen though. We've got a lot of stuff. Yeah, looks like we're fine. Nod is stronger than DDI right now, I think.
Objective complete. 3, 2, 1. New objective
Scarf.
received.
It's a weird name.
Harvester ready.
Tiberium is calling. We're ready to serve.
MG first unit. Wow.
Unit ready.
Gonna have to give him an emote for that one.
How is that possible?
This guy looks like he's gonna try an MG crawl. Oh my god, are you serious, dude?
Unit ready.
We're ready. All brothers, take this trident GDI. We robbed scope.
So obviously we're just go Chuggy, bring up the MGs.
Unit ready.
Green machine on the move.
What's needed?
Ready to wait the garden. Ready to wait the garden.
Missile launched.
Garden, all around every lost.
Gives the rest of MG players a bad name. I don't think this is what gives MG players a bad name. I think playing MG is what gives MG players a bad name. On the plus side, we'll finally get to use our commander power.
Unit offline.
So that's exciting.
Unit ready.
I'm green. Hear the green stuff.
Unit offline.
Oh, wait!
Unit offline.
I think both those MGs are going to die to the cloud.
Launch it.
Unit ready.
Kill them all. Boyka ready to roll.
Here comes a fresh one. Exciting. That one didn't die. What a nightmare.
Getting him up.
Probably just pop over there and kill it with this rifle squad.
Bust their dials. Launches will bust.
Let's go. Let's go.
I think killing the MGs might have been a misplay actually, because now he has pop cap to make things like dogs. At least I found a reason for the shade. I can kill dogs with it quickly.
Unit offline.
Kills dogs slightly faster than Mutant Squad does.
Unit ready.
Alright, great success. An excellent game of Command & Conquer Rivals there.
Warhead launched. Mission accomplished. 4, 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Stefan.
The crystals.
Building online. Unit ready.
Mission.
Not Stefan. Stefan. Dog opening. I guess I'm supposed to probably go bikes against the dogs rather than mutants.
That's militia here.
Just because then I have access to bikes. Like if I go mutant and he goes drone swarm, that's really bad. But if I go bike and he goes pitbull, then I still have access to the mutants. He's gone rifleman. Interesting.
Advancing. Boyka ready to launch it.
Militia here.
So we'll go for a second bike here.
Missiles will smash them. Launches will kill them all.
Let's go.
Your missiles will smash them.
Bring them to their knees.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Okay.
Ready to.
Getting Boyka rolling out.
What's next?
Revving the engine. Boyka ready to. You're burning. Revving the. Your missiles.
Oh, we need to block this guy out here. Oh, oh, mislicks. Oh, the mislicks. Alright, rip. Now would be a good time for drill pod, actually.
Rev no problem. Boyka ready.
If I can afford it. Yeah, there we go. Let's do a drill pod.
These are wilted.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Alright, great job, Seth. Great job, Seth, as always. So strong. So strong. Finally got to use our commander power.
Brothers got it. Or not.
For the burning.
Ooh, a Razorback? That's kind of scary. What do I have for Razorback? I guess Phantom, but it's like... It's obviously going to be late to get a Phantom, like really late. I'm at 40 tib right now, I need 150.
We're ready to serve.
So yeah, I just want to chill for a bit. Wait until we can save up.
You're coming for Kane. Revving. Launches will.
Second Razorback? What?
For the Brotherhood.
What is this overkill? He really wants to get rid of my Flamers and Mutants, I guess. Look at this insane dive. Just like full-on suiciding 2 Razorbacks to try and kill a Mutant squad. Jeez, he really doesn't like Mutants. Didn't even get them. There's still 2 guys left. Wow, that was very surreal. There's a Gren. Time for the drill pod again. Let's go, Seth. Yeah, Seth too strong. Alright, GG. Seth OP confirmed.
New weapon launched. You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective
Jump
received.
further. Okay. I don't really jump very far at all, to be honest, so I guess it's reasonable advice.
Ready.
Wheels. Again, I think I'm going to go bikes against the wheels. I don't really want to go mutant in case he switches into air. Very expensive response to wheels to have to wait until bikes. Although having said that, going lasers is pretty bad against wheels as well, so
Unit ready.
yeah, maybe it's not too bad to just go straight into bikes.
Destroy the GDI.
We should see what he does next. Looks like he might be going tank, given the time. No, holy shit, he went with a mutant. That's kind of surprising.
Militia here.
Probably a Mutant Chuggy player then, one would assume.
Launches will bust their dial. Missiles will smash
A bit more of our own bikes. A little bike mirror.
Boyka ready to brain them.
Militia here.
Launches will
Boosted, my word.
rolling out.
Isn't that aggressive?
For the burning.
Ready to serve.
You're coming back.
Yep, there's the Chuggy, no surprise there.
Boyka ready for Kane. Revving the engine.
Kill the unbelievers.
Kill them all.
Unit offline.
Good drill pod, but no need. Looks like we're gonna win the missile anyway. He's gonna go mutant next, obviously. Oh, we got scavengers? Scavengers? What? Why though? Guess he can't afford mutant. Needs to get that Chuggy. So I'm gonna go mutant. And my own Chuggy. And we'll just have a little mutant Chuggy war. Boosted. Interesting. I'm just gonna drive away, man. Like I'm never gonna engage your mutants with my Chuggy unless I have to. So yeah, leave cloud, move away. Classic mutant Chuggy stuff. When the mutants are moving, you go in again. Leave cloud, drive away. Very standard mutant Chuggy stuff. I guess I could drill pod here, but the Chuggy just does all the anti-infantry, so you don't really not like a lot of value in the drill pod. Alright, nice.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Pizzle 24. All caps, Pizzle.
Harvester ready.
For the crystals.
Gonna get my rifles here and just fight his. This is actually a bad idea. I shouldn't be this far forwards because then his second rifle arrives way before mine and I just get 2v1. So I should actually be closer to the middle of the map. He actually didn't make a second rifle, which is very weird. There it is. Way too late though. I'm gonna get the early 2v1 and then I'm gonna be able to push over here and have another like 1.5 versus 1. Wow, straight switches into Talon, right? We'll leave that guy. Hopefully he'll kill it instead of pop capping me, but you never know. He did in fact kill it. Feels good, man. I'll move the rifles up to engage the missiles. Get a second bite squadron. Alright, so we get rid of the Talon. We're gonna get Chuggy, who's making a lot of missiles. I'm expecting an Orca from this guy, given what he's made so far. No, we went straight into Pitbull. Okay, we'll get Mutant. And we'll just block this guy out. Could be an easy missile here. And now we're just Mutant Chuggy. He's going to obviously make Talons, so we have to make Bikes. Be ready for that. Not sure where this bike is going. Still not sure where this bike is going. There you go. Good job, Bikes. Good job, Chief. And then we're just going to classic Mutant Chuggy. Chuggy is obviously a disgusting unit. It's so gross. Yeah, just gonna bring the Bikes over for the Talons. This mutant's a bit low now, so not super hyped about him. Let the Chuggy take care of this stuff. Probably swap these mutants around, but it's a bit late now. Yeah, I should have the high hit point one top and the low hit point one bottom, but doesn't really matter now. And we'll drill pod as the game ends. Why not? Still not really sure when I'm meant to make a shade. I'm just playing Mutant Chuggy.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Joe 1. Interesting. I assume this is the first Joe. Joe 1, first of his name. Dogs. Again, left with the dilemma of Bikes or Mutant, and I think the answer is Bikes. So we just sort of let him have it for a bit. Now, if he was to go like dog, 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 and just sit on the pads from the start of the game, I don't think that Bikes could break it in time, especially if he like follows up by Pitbull. Bike isn't going to be able to kill dogs if there's Pitbulls defending them. I actually don't want to charge, because yeah, this is exactly why I don't want to charge. I need to save the Mutant now for his Pitbull. I really want to be stalling the missile. Jump Jet Trooper. Okay. You got it, Chief.
Revving the engine.
We're ready to serve.
Probably gonna need a Chuggy here. Or a sniper, that's not good for me. So the Chuggy's gonna clean up the jump jets. Looks like we're gonna win the missile just by virtue of having more stuff on the field than him. We did lose quite a lot though. We're losing our mutants, we're losing our bike. We basically lost our whole army for the missile. Whereas we killed, what, a dog? And a jump jet trooper. So yeah, a little bit behind on econ after that, but it's worth it to win the missile. And then mutants are beefy enough to move in and start taking care of these pit bulls, giving the Chuggy room to move in and kill the snipers. APC, not the best choice against Mutant Marauder. I'd actually say a pretty horrible choice against Mutant Marauder. And again, the Chuggy cleans up the snipers because they're not well defended. I'm gonna get another mutant. Bring that over. I don't care about this bike anymore. If he doesn't go air, I really don't care about the bikes. Use this bike to block out any new units that might want to come in. Alright, well that was a very straightforward game, wasn't it? Mutant Chuggy OPAF. Literally, I'm literally playing like 4-card deck here a lot of the time. The Phantom is very important, although it could be a stealth tank. But I really don't know when I'm meant to make the Shade.
Control. 3, 2, 1. New mission.
Critical wave. Alright then. Yeah, Flame Tank is a great counter to Mutant Chuggy, but obviously Flame Tank is a tech unit, and tech units are kind of hard to play at the moment. Because at the moment it's just really hard to get tech units out in a relevant time frame. So I do think that's another reason that Mutant Chuggy is really popular right now. It's because there are people who play Flame Tank, you know, myself included, because Flame Tank is amazing. I will play Flame Tank sometimes. But Flame Tank is not well positioned at the moment because tech splashes are bad. And Mutant Chuggy, one of the best things against Mutant Chuggy is the Flame Tank. So without Flame Tanks around, it's a lot easier to play Mutant Chuggy. I messed up my bike micro there pretty badly. Like, trying to chase down the Pipple is always a mistake. I need to get rid of this bike, and I need to get a Mutant and a Chuggy. That's the dream, right? You play Mutant Chuggy, you kind of want both a Mutant and a Chuggy. Sort of how it works. Oh, my micro's so bad today. Let's give ourselves another sniper player. See if this guy can defend his snipers better than the last one. The answer is no. The answer quite simply is no. Alright, we're gonna set up both. We're gonna get both the pikes on this Orca. They can only kill one of the squadrons. Yep, there we go. And then this should be an easy missile from here. Oh, we could drill pod. Finally, the set. Although, again, we've already won the missile, so the drill pod is kind of irrelevant. It's just like it's just overkill. We've already got the missile covered. This Chuggy's dead, right? I can't save him. Oh, he actually didn't die. Although I think maybe at the hit points he's at, he's not particularly valuable anyway. So it might be better to let him go. Might see if I can get another cheeky sniper kill with it before it dies. It's probably going to die to the dogs or the snipers themselves though. Or this Pitbull's going to get a pot shot. Yeah, there it is. Just died to like dogs, I think. So I think it would have actually been better. There's the drill pod doing something, actually blocks off these snipers. Yeah, this is one of the big problems with snipers as well, is like, against things like Mutant, you just don't kill them quickly enough. Like, he can't push me off the pads because my mutants take so long to kill. Oh, there we go, that's 10-0. Alright, well. I mean, as a discussion on the deck, I basically just played Mutants and Chuggies. I occasionally made bikes, I opened with rifles, but I played Mutant and Chuggy. And that's a very strong combination. And the games were not that close. I didn't play against the Infernos, which I think would be one of the hardest counters. I think I made Shade once, and it was to kill some dogs, because I'd already won the game. Phantom, I think, makes sense. The Shade, I'm not so sure. There are units where I'd want the Shade, but it's primarily Flame Tank. That's like the main one where I'd actually want the Shade. Normally Mutant Chuggy decks look like this. This is the
Lasers.
traditional
Monster
build
tank ready to
with
pounce.
Oksana. In terms of Commander,
Oksana
I very
crystals
rarely use the
live
Seth as
from
well,
Verk.
so I think maybe Oksana is better or Kane is better. You can definitely play the Shade Phantom. Maybe I mean like I didn't really miss the lasers at all in those games. Maybe there would be some matchups where I'd really miss the lasers, but they kind of seemed whatever. Like I was able to contest. Bikes are so strong right now that it kind of feels like you can get away with no laser because bikes are just so good that you can kind of beat everything with bike. Decamomal says, do you think tech is relevant at this time? Is there any suggestions for use tech? No, I think tech sucks and you shouldn't play it. But yeah, this deck seems decent if you want a little bit of a variation on Mutant Chuggy. Maybe try something a little different if you really like the Shade. Something like this. I didn't like the Seth very much. I really feel like Oksana or even Kane because we have so much spare money. I would never recommend Jade anymore because it doesn't even base kill, so I just wouldn't say Jade. But yeah, you can play pretty much any commander with a deck like this, but Oksana seems like the best and Kane seems like the second best. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll see you all next time.